Whole city going crazy. Top 5, no debating. Top 5, top 5, top 5. And the whole city rate me. And I'm back inside the matrix. And I said that we would make it. Aim squad with some traders. Knew my niggas from the basement.
Alright, what up, boys? Leader of the Great Five, Great Parent. Today I'm going to bring you guys a little story of why I moved out of my mom's house. By the title, you probably think like moved out, like 18, moved out. No, it was like at the end of 2015, basically in like October. So one day I had to get up at 6 in the morning. Obviously every day I have to get up at 6 in the morning for school. Not anymore, but I had to. But I get up at 6 in the morning, have to be ready by 7:05 and be out the door by 7:05. And this whole routine I only do that. Get ready, be out the door. And one day, that's my whole routine that I'm telling you guys now. So one day, I do my same routine I do every day, and I get home after school, and my mom's yelling at me because I didn't wake my little brother up. And I'm like, when do I ever wake him up? And she's like, it's your responsibility to wake him up, and he was late this morning. And I'm like, okay, why is this my problem and my fault? I never wake him up, so why is it a problem now? So she's like, give me your Xbox and all that stuff and all this stuff. I'm like, I'm getting in trouble for not waking someone up that I have never woke up in the 8 years he's been living, but I'm getting in trouble for it now because you didn't wake him up. You were at home, your boyfriend was at home, you guys literally, your bedroom is 2 feet away from the bedroom that he sleeps in. Why is it my problem I have to wake him up when I never wake him up? And then she's not listening to my story, her boyfriend's not listening to my story. It's both of their fault, but they're not listening to me, and they're just trying to get down on me like I didn't do anything wrong. I never wake this kid up. Why is this my problem now? So I get my Xbox taken. I'm like, okay, I have nothing to do because I didn't have my phone back then, and because I got it taken by her from some bull crap. But then I had nothing to do. So I'm like, I'm not gonna sit in the house all day. And I was planning on going to the college that my brother goes to like a week before, and it was coming up on the weekend. It was Thursday. No, it was Friday. No, it was Thursday, and we didn't have school Friday. I got in trouble after school Thursday, so I'm like, I'm not gonna sit in this house if I can't play a game. I was planning on going with my cousin and her best friend to the college, but we weren't together the whole time. But I went to see my brother and all this stuff and hang out. They went to go do their own thing, and I'm like, I'm not gonna sit in this house. And I was trying to ask her for permission to go that weekend. The whole week, my brother asked, and she was like, I'll think about it. I'm like, okay, whatever. And she never got back to me on it. And I'm not gonna ask if I can go now when I just got my Xbox taken. I'm pretty sure I'm in trouble. So I'm like, I'm not gonna sit in this house. I have nothing to do. I don't watch TV, and there's nothing to do around the house, like around the area of the house, not inside. So I'm like, I'm gonna sneak out. I'm going to college. And my cousin, I told her about the whole thing. She's like, so you still going to NIU? And I'm like, duh. She's like, did you ask your mom? I'm like, yeah. And I lied to everyone saying I actually asked her when I never did. And then, so we're getting ready to go and all this stuff. And my mom was coming outside like from the front, and we went out the back. We were sitting in a car. I was watching her walk past, and she didn't see me or nothing. So I was in the clear. I guess she thought I was just upstairs with my cousin and them. And so hung out that weekend and all that stuff. Had fun. Did a little bit of other fun things, you know. So whatever. That'll be in another video. But yeah, had fun that weekend. Was having fun the whole weekend. Then I get home and I go to my cousin's and them house because I knew I was in trouble. My mom called the first day that I wasn't there. She asked my aunt and them, which is my cousin's mom, was I upstairs and all that stuff because she wanted me to come down or something. And she said no, he went to NIU. And she called my brother and she snapped on me about that and all that stuff, telling him she never snapped on me to me. She just kept calling other people to snap on me. So then I get home, I'm like, all right, I know I'm in trouble. I'm not going home once again. So I went to my cousin's house until like the end of the day. Then I try to come downstairs. And then she's like, what do you think you're doing? I'm like, coming home. And then she's like, no, you better pack your stuff and all that stuff. I'm like, okay. And then I pack all my stuff, call my dad, and like an hour later he comes, and then I have been staying with him ever since October 8th, 2015, and it's May 19th, 2016. And a week after me moving out, she called me and all that stuff, and then I didn't answer. And then I came from after school and I was at my cousin's house. She told me to come down. I'm like, why? And then she's like, it's just a bunch of dumb stuff. She's like, don't you miss staying here? I'm like, sure. Really kind of being sarcastic in my head because I'm like, it's way funner at my dad's house. It's really nothing to do over here. And I actually enjoyed staying here, which is where I'm at now. So I'm like, sure. And then she's like, you could probably come back if you start doing better. I'm like, I don't think I want that. So ever since then, I haven't gone back. I stay over there like a few times out of the week to like go to school or something or play PS4 because my little brother has one. I got my Xbox back. If you didn't know that, that's been a long time. I got that back like 2 weeks later after moving out. But like, maybe it was best for me to get kicked out, sneak out and all that stuff and not wake my little brother up. But I don't think I was wrong for not waking him up because I never woke him up for school ever. So why did I get in trouble for it then? Tell me if I was wrong or anything for that in the comments or whatever. But me or my big brother have never woke my little brother up for school. No one ever wakes us up for school. So why do we have to wake him up? He has an iPad to wake him up, a PS Vita and all that stuff. I have my own alarm. He doesn't wake up from that. I wake up from my alarm. So, but his alarm wakes him up, which is like 2 feet away from each other. So, yeah, that's the reason I got kicked out or moved out or whatever. Basically moved out because I got kicked out and offered to move back, but then I didn't. So basically moved out permanently. Hope you guys enjoyed that story. Leave a like if you did. Subscribe if you're new to become part of the Grapevine. It's been your boy, head of the Grapevine, Grape, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.